Today, we're diving into a really big shift in how we work with AI. We're moving past just typing in commands and getting a response. We're talking about building smart, autonomous systems. This is all about the rise of something called Agentic AI. So let's be real for a second. Have you ever been there staring at a screen, just typing and retyping a prompt into something like ChatGPT? You tweak a word here, a phrase there, just hoping, praying that this time you'll finally get the answer you need. Yeah, that little game is what I like to call prompt roulette. And if you've played it, you are definitely not alone. But here's the thing. The big breakthrough isn't about becoming some kind of prompt crafting wizard, not at all. The real power, the game changer, is in designing smarter systems around these AI models. We're moving from just talking to an AI to actually building a framework that helps it think, reason, and act on its own. And this right here really shows you the whole story. The old way? It's a straight line. You give it an input, you get an output. Simple. But the agentic way? That's a whole different ballgame. It's a loop. It takes your input, but then it plans, it acts, and, this is the really important part, it reflects on what it did before it even thinks about giving you a final answer. It's a smart, cyclical process. This is leading us to a fundamentally smarter way to get things done. We're shifting our role from just giving simple commands to becoming the orchestrators of these intelligent systems. I absolutely love this analogy. Think about it. Traditional prompting is like someone just hands you a fishing rod, good luck. Agentic AI though, that's like having an expert who plans the entire fishing trip for you. They check the weather, they pick the best spot, they pack all the gear, and they analyze what works so the next trip is even better. So let's be super clear about something. Agentic AI is not about the AI becoming conscious or alive or anything like that. It's an engineering problem. It's about building systems that give these models a structured framework to think and to act, guiding them through a problem instead of just hoping for a good one-off answer. Okay, so how does this all actually work? Let's get into the nitty-gritty. It really boils down to 5 core patterns. These are the engines, the mechanics that give these systems all their power. First up, we've got reflection. And this is such a simple idea, but it is so powerful. Instead of just spitting out the first thing that comes to its mind, the AI takes a beat. It actually critiques its own work. It asks itself things like, wait, is this answer good enough? Did I forget anything important? How can I make this better? It's like having a built-in quality control editor. So here's a perfect example. You ask an AI how to get more website traffic, and you get this. Focus on SEO and social media. I mean, it's not wrong, but it's not exactly helpful, is it? It's pretty generic. But now, look what happens when the AI uses that reflection pattern. The system basically tells it, hey, that first answer was kind of weak, try again. And it comes back with this, a full actionable strategy. It breaks down SEO into keywords. It adds content marketing, email, paid ads, analytics. The difference in quality is just night and day. All right, pattern number 2 is tool use. You know, a huge problem with language models is that their knowledge is basically a snapshot from the past. They have no idea what happened 5 minutes ago. Tool use completely shatters that limitation. It's like giving the AI a Swiss Army knife that lets it connect to live data, your company's databases, and pretty much any other app out there. And we're talking about real practical tools here. An agent could use a Google search to find the latest news, or it could ping your company's sales database for real-time numbers. It could run a bit of code to do a complex calculation, or even use an API to check the weather forecast. Every tool connects the AI's brain to the real, live world. The third pattern is pretty cool. It's called REACT, which stands for Reason and Act. You can think of this as the AI's internal problem-solving cycle. So if you ask who won the Best Picture Oscar this year, it first reasons, okay, I don't know that, I need to look it up. Then it acts by using its search tool. It observes the results, sees Oppenheimer, and then it knows the answer. This little loop lets it handle problems that take more than one step to solve. And next up is planning. This is where the AI puts on its project manager hat. If you tell a regular AI, help me launch my new podcast, you'll probably just get a generic to-do list. But a planning agent, it breaks that huge goal down into a logical sequence of steps. Step 1, define your audience. Step 2, research microphones. Step 3, outline the first 3 episodes. It creates an actual usable roadmap. And that brings us to our final pattern, which really ties everything together. Multi-agent systems. This is where things get truly wild. Instead of just one AI trying to do everything, you've assembled a whole dream team of specialized AIs. Each one has a specific job, and they work together, they collaborate, they even argue to come up with the best possible solution. So let's make this feel a little more real. How about we look at how an AI dream team could work together to do something like, say, create a blog post? So here is your team lineup. You've got a manager agent to coordinate the whole operation. You have a researcher agent that goes out and finds all the facts and stats. A planner creates the structure. A writer does the actual writing. And finally, a reviewer comes in to check everything for accuracy and quality. Everybody has their own specific job. And the workflow just makes sense. The manager kicks things off. The researcher brings back the goods. The writer crafts it into something readable. And the reviewer is the final gatekeeper for quality. This kind of teamwork produces something way, way better than a single AI ever could. Okay, so this is all really cool tech, but so what? Why does any of this actually matter? Well, this shift isn't just an academic exercise. It has a massive, real-world impact on what we can do and how fast we can do it. Get this, the average office worker, people like you and me, we spend 2.5 hours every single day just looking for information, just searching for stuff. Now just imagine an AI system that doesn't just find that info, but analyzes it, synthesizes it, and hands you a finished strategy. That is the kind of productivity leap we're talking about here. So if you take away one thing from all this, let it be this. The future of using AI isn't about getting better at asking one-off questions. It's not about just invoking intelligence when you need it. It's about becoming an architect. It's about learning how to orchestrate these systems of intelligence. This really puts the power in your hands. You're not just a user anymore. You're a builder. The patterns are here. The tools are becoming more accessible every day. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build?